Are you using QuickBooks to manage your business finances and wondering if it's GAAP compliant? Let's clear up that question that you've probably been thinking. QuickBooks Online is not inherently GAAP compliant. However, it can support compliance efforts if you set it up and use it correctly. You may be asking, hey, does my business actually need to be GAAP compliant? Well, if you're a public company, you're seeking investment, or you're working with lenders, then GAAP compliancy is likely something that you have to follow. For others, it's about just getting better transparency and consistency in your financial reporting. But here are 4 steps you can do to help make sure that you are GAAP compliant while using QuickBooks. 1, hire a professional, work with a CPA who knows GAAP compliant, have an accountant on your team that's really clear about that. If you're kind of a one-man shop, find a bookkeeper that understands GAAP compliancy and also can work closely with your CPA. Second is configure your QuickBooks for accrual accounting. A lot of times when you first set up QuickBooks, it moves to cash basis, and there's a button at the top to make all of your reporting accrual. You can also go into the settings and make sure that it always goes to accrual accounting. This is the most basic step for making sure that you are GAAP compliant. The third is using add-ons. Things like Flowcast or Fathom that can pull data out of QuickBooks and give you better reporting. They're really cool software, actually, and you can really make some great spreadsheets that help with really understanding your sales forecasting, cash flow, etc. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for good forecasting models. And lastly, just conducting regular audits. Periodically checking to make sure that everything in your financial statements is aligning properly with the standards that are set by GAAP, making sure that things are in the right ledger accounts, etc. Moral of the story is QuickBooks is not automatically GAAP compliant, but it is a great tool for managing your finances if you pair it with the right processes and experience. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more tips.